I'm Riley Fitzgerald. The story of how a local credit union aided in stopping a kidnapping scam and more on fraud prevention when it comes to vulnerable populations. That's all coming up.
Also tonight, Franklin County Fire District 3 gets rejected again in the primary election. What Fire Chief Mike Harris says the district will do next and how this affects their ability to continue to serve our area. And Multicare Yakima says despite the rumors, a hospice care facility is not permanently closing. What the healthcare organization says it is doing to better serve the region. Hey, Stacy.
And cooler temps, smoky, hazy, and cloudy tonight. Are we going to be able to see that meteor shower? I'll tell you all about it in my first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And we thank you for joining us on this Monday. I'm Austin Reed. We are going to start in Kennewick tonight. Employees with Tri-Q Credit Union in Kennewick are being credited with helping a woman who believed that her daughter had been kidnapped. The woman says the kidnappers even had her daughter's voice, but it was all just a scam, and she's not alone. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says some vulnerable populations are more likely to be targeted for this type of crime than others.
A woman came into Tri-Q Credit Union Thursday and requested to withdraw a large amount of money from her account.
A woman came in on the phone, one of our Hispanic members, and she actually came up to Belika and handed her a note and didn't want to talk. She was on the phone, and the note said that to call her husband that her daughter had been kidnapped. And so I guess you took the note, you're like, what do I do with this?
Belika Gutierrez, Tri-Q's receptionist, knew something didn't feel right.
So I'm like, hold on, let me go check. And I went straight to Cindy, and she's like, she knew right away.
The reason she knew immediately is because this happened just days after a nearly identical scam at Giza Credit Union.
And we're just hoping to get the word out to make sure fewer people are victimized in the future. It's kind of a new one. This is the second one in the Tri-Cities.
Tri-Q Credit Union staff video chatted the daughter from another phone, proving she wasn't in harm's way. Staff explained to the distressed woman that her daughter hadn't been kidnapped, and this was becoming a more common scam, specifically targeting vulnerable populations.
And that was a tearjerker of a reunion. Right over here, I think everybody in the lobby here was crying because that's really scary. We suspect as well that perhaps they're targeting perhaps some of the Hispanic community, perhaps.
Tri-Q Credit Union President Doug Wadsworth says it may be due to a language barrier, not being familiar with financial scams, or not being comfortable with financial institutions or law enforcement. And as technology gets smarter, so do the criminals.
We have to adapt, and so does the community, adapt to what it is they're seeing in front of them. The good rule of thumb is if it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. In a situation like this where they're threatening harm, it's always important to get a hold of the police right away.
The woman had already sent $1,000 to the scammer, and they demanded more, which is how she ended up at Tri-Q.
Like in this case, the fraudster actually had her take her receipts, shred them, and then soak them in water while they were on the phone to make sure that there was no record so she couldn't get the money back.
When in doubt about any situation, officials say to contact your financial institution or law enforcement if necessary. Reporting in Kennewick, I'm Riley Fitzgerald for Apple Valley News Now.
Riley, thank you for that report. The scammer was able to access the woman and her daughter's location because of a recent data breach to the location service app, Life 360. Nearly 500,000 users had their personal information stolen, including names, phone numbers, and home addresses earlier this year. Turning to our weather, we are definitely experiencing some cooler temperatures as we start our week, but how long will that last? Stacey Lee joining us now from our First Alert Weather Center with a first look at our forecast.
Well, it's just the beginning, Austin. We are cooling down and we're going to see temperatures dropping well below our average. Right now on our Dust Devil Sky Cam in Pasco, it's 89 degrees. Typically, we're up around the mid to upper 90s where we were earlier today. Our feels like temp is 86, and that's because those winds are gusting at 14 miles per hour. Let's talk about those temperatures elsewhere around the area. Look at this. We're already dropping into the 60s in Cle Elum tonight, 74 Ellensburg, low 80s in Yakima, a little bit warmer in the Columbia Basin, but cooling down pretty rapidly. In fact, we're going to see temperatures below where we were just 24 hours ago. Like Connell is 10 degrees cooler. The Dow's 12 degrees cooler tonight. Everybody else experiencing that drop off. 57 degrees. Some hazy conditions through the area. Winds from the southwest 10 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow, a little hazy to start the day, then sunshine, cleaner air later in the afternoon. Southwest winds 10 to 15. So to recap, we've got a cool, hazy night ahead of us. Breezy to gusty winds tonight and tomorrow. Our below average temperatures looks like they're going to extend all the way into the weekend. And we do have a slight chance of some stray thunderstorms on and off throughout the week. And I'll tell you exactly where we can expect those in my first alert full weather forecast. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll see you later. Let's turn to the wildfires being fought around our region. First, the Battle Mountain Complex fire. It has burned nearly 183,000 acres. Tonight, it's at 77% containment. Level 1, 2, and 3 evacuations remain in place for Umatilla and Morrow counties. Now, we have all the details at applevalleynewsnow.com. The biggest concern for this fire right now is the weather, with possible thunderstorms in the area later this week. The Retreat fire in Yakima County has burned more than 45,000 acres. It is 70% contained. There are level 1 and level 3 evacuations on this fire, as well as multiple road and park closures. Fire officials expect this fire to burn for several more days, and the cleanup with downed trees in the area and over the roads still ongoing. The Williams Mine fire is now burning into Yakima and Skamania County. It is more than 10,000 acres and is 0% contained. Areas of Skamania County and Klickitat County are under level 3 go now evacuation orders, and several roads are closed there. This fire started August 5th. Smoke from the fire is expected to begin affecting air quality in the Yakima and Klickitat regions over the next few days. We will continue to monitor the air quality levels throughout the region as these wildfires and many others continue to burn. For the latest information on demand anytime, just go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Well, with wildfires, we move to this next story that we've been covering for the last few months. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma is looking into some of the reasons why the Franklin County Fire District levy lid lift did not pass. Monique joins us from the newsroom with more.
Franklin County Fire District 3 added a fire levy lid lift to the primary ballots, but more than 50% of voters have rejected the levy lid lift. I spoke with Franklin County Fire District 3 Fire Chief Mike Harris, and he says it's back to the drawing board.
We'll have to meet with our fire commissioners. You know, they're elected board separate from the county. We are within our fire district. We have our own elected board of commissioners elected by the constituents within the fire district. We're going to regroup and find out, you know, do we need to run it again next year or on the November ballot?
Chief Harris says by not receiving the $1.28 per $1,000 of assessed property, it sets the fire district behind in expansion.
We're still going to have to respond with 2 ambulances. We're still going to have to cover the calls in our district, helping our neighbors and provide that same level of service. It just might take us quite a bit longer to either hire another firefighter that we need or to build up our reserve fund.
Chief Harris says it also plays a role on their ability to respond to certain scenes.
We won't have as much equipment laying around our stations to send out to help some of these fires. I know we got 2 pieces of equipment that I know we need to replace, but without the money to replace them, we'll probably just not send them out or use them. And then we might have to just keep our frontline stuff closer to home and maybe not be part of that large wildland response that we used to be.
Chief Harris says the fire district has until November to finalize their 2025 budget plan. Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Monique, thank you. Well, ballots continue to come in for the August primary in Yakima County with over 43,700 ballots on hand and about 500 left to count. A levy to support Sela Aquatic Center through 2025, passing over the 60% supermajority threshold with 62.5% of voters saying yes. The ask, 7 cents per $1,000 of assessed property tax value, adding up to about $21 a year for the owner of a $300,000 home. The results not final until certified on August 20th, but with just a few hundred ballots left to count,
I don't think the margins of difference are small enough to be affected by that. I just can't see it changing.
the auditor says military ballots for the general election will start going out on September 20th and regular ballots on October 10th. The Sunnyside School District has agreed to change its at-large electoral process to a by-district voting system. This after reaching a settlement with ELA, also known as Empowering Latina Leaders Action. In this settlement, the school district says they have agreed to move to a by-district voting system. Both parties have agreed to redraw voting maps. The system must be implemented for the 2025 primary and general elections. The school district also agreed to reimburse the ACLU for legal fees. Small acts with big impacts. The Kennewick Police Department is rolling out a brand new program to identify acts of kindness. Hapo Community Credit Union is working with the Kennewick Police Foundation to fund $100 gift cards as an appreciation for the kindness of local citizens. According to the Kennewick Police Chief, a couple of these have already been given out.
A couple gentlemen stopped somebody who was stranded, helped them fix their tire. Another gentleman helped with a medical condition. And again, these are things that were brought forward by our officers, right? Just like the Community Care Fund, they've been empowered to when they see something, they're allowed to come in, get a card. We ask that the person, be willing to take a photo with us so we can highlight them even more.
The department says it's up to the officers to not only look for people doing things wrong, but also to catch people doing things right. Right now, there is limited cards, but there is no end in sight for the program, according to the chief. Your news at 6 is just getting started. Still ahead tonight, Multi-Care Yakima officials sitting down with Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell, and they put the rumors to bed on the closure of a hospice care facility. And enjoy these cooler temperatures. Stacy is up next with your full First Alert forecast so you can plan your evening and the rest of this week. We'll be right back.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals, ready in 2 minutes.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Farming at any scale is often about using what you have at hand to get the job done. Life definitely gets a little easier and more enjoyable when you have the right tools. It's important to me to be a good and reliable farmer, and that means taking care of the environment too. I want to see the valley continue to thrive and provide food long into the future. I just love what I do, and I wake up every day thankful to provide healthy, local food to my community.
Stop by today and feel the power of Pingree.
Goat is in town. The Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days is bringing back the PRCA Rodeo. You will see some of the best cowboys and cowgirls in the business. Don't miss a night of action starting on August 30th. Pick up your tickets today. The Goat is happening for 5 full days at the Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days, August 28th to September 1st at the fairgrounds in Walla Walla.
When it comes to your health, timing is everything. Health First Urgent Care is your reliable healthcare solution, locally owned and operated, providing care to our community. With locations in Pasco and Richland, we're open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. No need to wait in long lines or rush to the ER for minor concerns. At Health First Urgent Care, we've got you covered with on-site x-rays and short wait times. Your health is our priority. Walk-ins are welcome. You can get the care you need when you need it. Health First Urgent Care, because your well-being comes first.
Whitman Hill Winery is proud to support Apple Valley News Now's Restaurant Showdown.
Round 5 voting is now open. After voting, enter to win a $25 gift card from STCU. We're giving away a total of 24 cards from STCU, Les Schwab Tires, and Whitman Hill Winery.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Boating, fishing, and good times. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back. We have a health alert. Despite the rumors, Multicare is not permanently closing Cottage in the Meadow. It's hospice care in Yakima. Officials told Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell it's a temporary closure as they shift to a mainly skilled nursing facility that will still provide hospice services.
In a statement, Multicare officials say Cottage in the Meadow will likely be closed through late 2025 as they work on obtaining state certification to reopen as a skilled nursing facility. The facility will have enough beds set aside to provide hospice services at the same level they are now. But the remaining available beds will be open for patients who need short-term rehabilitative services and are currently being treated at Multicare Yakima Memorial Hospital. Quote, freeing up critical hospital beds for more acute cases and providing care at a lower cost. According to a letter of intent filed with the Washington State Department of Health, Multicare is seeking a certificate of need to open a 32-bed skilled nursing facility at an estimated cost of $440,000. The closure planned on or before August 21st, depending on patient census. Many staff transitioning to the home health and hospice care program, which Multicare hopes to expand by adding 5 more clinicians, quote, with the goal of being able to take care of 40% more patients in the area. Cottage in the Meadow has had ongoing operational losses for the past 5 years, following a national trend for hospice care facilities struggling with low Medicare reimbursement rates.
That's the sad part, is it's not unique to our area. It's happening nationwide. More general inpatient units are closing.
HeartLink serves over 90 patients a day in the Yakima Valley area, providing in-home hospice care and contracting with local facilities for those requiring inpatient care. HeartLink's officials say it costs them about $310 a day to care for a hospice patient, but Medicare only reimburses them $200, and that drops to $165 after the first 60 days. Patients aren't billed for the extra cost.
We rely so much on fundraising and donation support to just sustain our operations. We're doing okay. There's been some tough months, years, where things were hard, especially with wages, clinical wages going up so significantly.
She says the business model for hospice care isn't sustainable and changes need to be made.
I think Medicare is starting to hear us a little bit more next year for 2025. We're going to see a 2.6% reimbursement increase, which doesn't keep up with inflation, but at least it's an increase.
To make sure patients can continue receiving end-of-life care no matter where they live. In Yakima County, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Emily. HeartLinks will be opening a new adult family home on October 1st that will also be able to provide inpatient hospice care.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And like we say, a picture tells 1,000 words. We're talking smoke and haze on our cam on the Atanum Ridge looking down into the Yakima Valley. It's been a problem all day long, very smoky, hazy for the last several weeks. 83, our feels like temp is 81. Winds are starting to lighten up at 9 miles per hour. So we're continuing to see moderate air quality through the area. It's going to get a little bit worse tonight and then improve as we make our way into tomorrow. Here's a visible satellite. As you can see, that smoke just kind of moving south of Yakima down into Mabton, eventually making its way into the Columbia Basin. Here's our futurecast model. It goes about 24 hours out. See that smoke and haze moving down the Yakima Valley, just on the outskirts of the Tri-Cities up towards the Connell area. So smoke and haze still an issue. There's an air quality watch or alert in place for the Yakima Valley until further notice. And again, that's going to be depending on when we get some good rainfall to get some of those fires out in our area. We have some scattered showers possible through the region overnight. Mostly we're keeping an eye on this region here, the northern, the Washington portion of the Blues, as well as the Oregon portion of the Blues, where we could see some thunderstorms moving through the region. But that's about it. Not expecting a lot of rain out of that. Here's Futurecast, and here comes that moisture coming up from the southwest, or again east of Walla Walla and Pendleton across the Blue Mountains. Could see a little thunder and lightning, which could produce some new fire starts in those mountainous regions. Cloudy on the west side of the state with mostly clear skies. If we can get that smoke out of the air, it would be great. Temperatures are trending down as we go through the week. Look at that. We're going to be below our average of 92 in the Tri-Cities, down to 84, nearly 10 degrees below our average. And we're going to see that all through the Pacific Northwest with a northwesterly flow of winds. Tonight, look for those breezy winds. They're going to decrease, but we'll continue to see the hazy conditions. And we're in the 50s all through the area. A chilly 52 tonight, Ellensburg, 56 for the Yakima area, 57 in the Tri-Cities. The Perseid meteor shower, a lot of folks were checking it out last night. And a bonus, they also got to see the northern lights. So it's going to be active through September. Look facing northeast, 50 to 75 shooting stars per hour possible to see. So if you can get out of that light pollution tonight, you might be able to check that out. Temperatures for tomorrow, pretty nice and light. Again, well below our average, 10 degrees lower in the Tri-Cities area, 85. And again, hazy conditions all through the region. Planning your day for tomorrow, look for those partly cloudy skies. 60-degree temperatures to start your day with. Will be in the mid 70s by the end of the afternoon. And then look at those temperatures around 5 in the 80s. Taking a quick peek at your 7-day planning forecast. Look at those temps. We start dropping below average. A slight chance of stray showers or thunder showers for both Tri-Cities and Yakima. More so Yakima, more so Walla Walla, as you'll see a slight chance of showers. We need the rain. That would really help with our air quality through the area. So again, pray for the rain, hope for no lightning, and let's get rid of that smoke and haze. I'm ready to enjoy the rest of my summer. Temperatures are going to be very agreeable going forward for the next couple of days.
I'm a little worried, though, because we still have some time left in August.
We still have August, typically the hottest month of the year, but things have changed, so there you go.
All right, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
All right, still ahead here on your news at 6. Jordan Childs' appeal rejected by the Court of Arbitration. What USA Gymnastics plans to do next, or Childs will lose her first individual medal for good.
So what do you think about these?
We're going to take everything.
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
It's been a summer of off-road adventures at Legends Casino Hotel, but now we've gone completely off the rails. We're giving away not one, but 2 winning Gone Wild vehicles in August, including a new Volkswagen Atlas Crossport on the 22nd and a Dodge Ram 1500 Bighorn on the 29th. Just remember to pack your Legends Rewards card to earn entries for a chance to win cash or 2 new off-road adventure vehicles. Then again, if driving around in a 2024 VW Atlas or Dodge Ram Bighorn isn't your bag, you could always just sit on your front porch petting your dog. Yeah, right.
You're all looking for something new.
New?
At US Cellular, new and current customers can get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us.
I usually just try out a new look, but that sounds lit.
I heard their cameras have new Galaxy AI features.
Have what?
Galaxy AI.
Gonna get one now.
I'm fine.
New and current customers get the new Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 6 or Z Fold 6 on us. US Cellular, built for us.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
At Toyota's National Sales Event, we've got a long lineup of vehicles for summer fun, like Camry, RAV4, Highlander, BZ4X, Tundra, Corolla Hybrid, Tacoma, Sienna, Corolla Hatchback, Sequoia, Prius Prime, RAV4 Hybrid, Land Cruiser, GR Supra, Toyota Crown, 4...
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Tundra for just $579 a month. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Come in today.
Toyota, let's go places.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Do frozen screens make your heart melt? Do buffering wheels give you butterflies? Didn't think so. You should meet Ziply Fiber. It's faster, it's friendlier, it's fiber. Ziply is fiber optic internet. That means no lag and no buffering. Gotta love it. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
I think this is my favorite. Okay, hon, what do you think of this one?
From design and products to removal and installation, Rebath is with you through every step of your remodel. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Welcome back. Jordan Childs' bronze medal is gone, possibly now for good. That is after an appeal was rejected just moments ago. The 23-year-old's first individual Olympic medal was stripped away over the weekend after the Romanian gymnastics team issued a challenge. Childs was initially in 5th place after her floor exercise performance in Paris. But USA Gymnastics filed an inquiry over her score. The judges ended up revising Childs' score enough at the time to earn her the bronze. However, the Romanian team challenged the change to Childs' score, arguing the U.S.'s request for a review was 4 seconds past the deadline. The Court of Arbitration tonight rejected the appeal from USA Gymnastics. The USAG says it will continue to pursue the case. Coming up on Apple Valley News Now live at 6:30, I sit down with Jared Sessler, who is challenging Congressman Dan Newhouse in the race for District 4. What he says about his campaign. It's an in-depth interview you'll see at 6:30 in just a few minutes, so stay with us.
Numbers were telling us we would be at.
Jessica Jalol and Jules Sperling. Good Morning Northwest, weekdays on your side.
The Make It Ford Summer Sales Event is on. I want that. Amazing offers on the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Don't wait. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 F-150 STX Super Crew for just $399 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Drs. Kopstein and King for a free live webinar August 22nd and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Let Quantum Legal protect you and be your champion on the legal battleground. Whether it's a fight for justice in the face of criminal accusations, personal injury claims, or workplace accidents, Quantum Legal is your unwavering ally. An aggressive offense is your greatest defense. Quantum Legal is the sword and shield you've been seeking. Your best defense, Quantum Legal.
Chill or grill on a new deck from Par this season. Get a free Makita Bluetooth radio or portable pellet grill with a qualifying Par deck package purchase of wood, TimberTech, or Trex. Visit par.com for details. Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Off the clock? And you're relaxing in that old thing?
Come on, just a little duct tape. It's good to go.
Well, right now, you can score amazing comfort that's built to last with savings up to 50%. During the Labor Day sale at Furniture Row. Shop today because the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. You'll also find huge savings on living, dining, bedroom, and mattresses. Or get 60 months no interest financing. The Labor Day sale on now at Furniture Row.
There are those who factor and those who don't. Nothing this good comes this easy.
Except Factor.
Fresh, never frozen meals ready in 2 minutes.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar August 22nd and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
The Make It Ford summer sales event is on. Amazing offers, like the Built Wild Bronco family. Get the deal you can't miss. Lease a 2024 Bronco Sport Big Bend for just $369 a month, only at your local Ford dealer.
An awesome flight over a lakeside community in northern Idaho.
We have the beautiful lake right here, the bike trail, amazing businesses.
Harrison.
We have some of the most beautiful sunsets you'll ever see in your lifetime.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Superstar Martina McBride, the Demolition Derby, the PRCA Rodeo, all part of the 2024 Walla Walla Fair and Frontier Days.
Let freedom ring.
For your chance to win tickets to the fair, scan this QR code or click contest at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Coming up on the area's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., Cadillac service and technology workers are preparing to strike. We talked with the union to hear more on what is happening at the negotiating table. Plus, details behind new policies the Biden administration has rolled out that they say benefits you, the consumer. Your news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Every night at 6:30, we begin with weather first, and we have some positive weather happening.
Finally,
at least to me.
maybe a little rain that we need to help get those fires out. The smoke's still here, unfortunately, but cooler temps finally for the first time this summer. Let's take a live look outside. 89 degrees right now in your Legends Casino Sky Cam. Austin, remember that river yesterday? Those Austin's twin girls are my best tubers ever. So anyway, enjoying the river tonight. It's a good night for that. A little bit of smoke and haze, and it's a little bit breezy, so some choppy water out on the Columbia tonight. Let's take a look at temperatures elsewhere. It's cooling down pretty quick. 60s and 70s already in the Kittitas Valley, low 80s in Yakima, upper 80s and low 90s in the Columbia Basin, 70s and 80s foothills of the Blues. Big change from yesterday, 24 hours ago. Look at the temperature difference in just 24 hours, and those temperatures will continue to cool. 57 with some hazy conditions tonight, some winds 10 to 15. Those will decrease overnight. Tomorrow, 85 is going to be breezy once again, starting off hazy, then gradually returning to sunshine with clearer skies. So clear and hazy tonight, breezy and gusty winds, below average temperatures all into the week. A slight chance of some thunderstorms out in the mountains. I'll tell you exactly when and where we're expecting that. Austin?
All right, Stacy, we'll see in just a bit. Well, at Apple Valley News Now, we know how important it is that you get to know who's running for political office. And one of the hottest races in the state of Washington is for U.S. Congress in District 4. Well, tonight, I am digging deeper with Jared Sessler, who will face off with incumbent Congressman Dan Newhouse in November.
Some of the lies my opponents have been spreading are downright ridiculous. So let's settle the beef. I'm a cattle-raising, gun-carrying, brisket-loving conservative.
From the last-minute campaign commercials.
I believe in lower taxes.
You know, we have you on today. You're running for Congress there in Washington. You've advanced in the primary.
To making the rounds as a guest on the national airwaves shortly after the primary.
Across the country, we're really struggling economically. We need to get back to some Trump-era financial policies. We need to cut spending in the government. That's going to be a big help. Security is incredible. I don't think any of us feel as safe as what we did a few years ago.
As of Monday, Jared Sessler is still in the lead over incumbent Dan Newhouse with 33% of the vote.
I'm also a former NASCAR driver, so I know competition. It doesn't bother me.
Sessler met with me to discuss his plans if he beats Newhouse in November. Did you, say 20 years ago, wake up one day and think, you know what? I want to run for office?
Definitely not.
Before attending college to earn an engineering degree, Sessler served as a petty officer in the U.S. Navy. 10 years later, Jared says he faced a battle of another kind when he was diagnosed with stage 5 cancer. Given just a 5% chance to live, Jared beat the odds, and he said it was because of this.
And I changed my diet and changed my lifestyle. And primarily for about 10 years, I ate primarily raw, fresh, organic agricultural products from right here in Central Washington, and lots of juicing, lots of salads, lots of carrot juice, and lots of, just healthy eating. And, I lost 70 pounds, and I'm still alive today.
While opponents of his claimed he was vegan, Sessler says he knows the truth.
There were times when I was pretty critical on things. I would say today I'm much more critical on packaged and processed foods than I am anything else. The way my family eats is we eat very whole food type diets. We love our brisket, we love our steaks. But that isn't something that we do on every single meal or something like that. And so that's kind of the backstory with it.
Sessler, who former President Donald Trump endorsed, lives in Prosser. His hat says pray and act, so Christianity is extremely important to him, his wife, and children.
And I think that it's just our faith is the core, it's the center point. It's also probably one of the things that keeps me steady, because my hope comes from the Lord.
He told me he plans to uphold the Constitution and will defend the families and farmers of Central and Southeast Washington. We ended our discussion with how he is totally opposite of Dan Newhouse, despite both of them being on the Republican ticket.
Central Washington is the most conservative district on the West Coast, and it deserves to have a very conservative representative that is part of the House Freedom Caucus that will stand up for our traditional American values.
Now, you may recall Tiffany Smiley, who came in third, met with me for an interview just before the primary. We have reached out to Congressman Dan Newhouse's office. We will bring you that in-depth report at a later date, so stay with us. Turning to health news tonight, local health news. The service and technology workers at Cadillac Regional Medical Center are planning to strike. Service Employees International Union issued the 10-day notice on Friday. The strike is set to start on August 20th at 6 a.m. and last through August 27th. The decision comes after 8 months of negotiations between Cadillac and SEIU, who are battling over wage increases. Apple Valley News now spoke with the union's president. She says that Cadillac left them without an option but to strike.
That is the last thing we want to do, but our patients' lives are at risk. We got to make sure that we're able to recruit and retain. And we are doing this because we love the community and we want Cadillac to do what's right by the community.
Now, the strike will include employees in Richland and at the emergency department in Kennewick. Turning to politics and in business news, the Biden administration wants to make it easier to navigate through customer service. Reporter Christiane Cordero says the new policies announced today aim to lower the time and effort spent trying to cancel subscriptions or get through to an operator.
Today, the White House is unveiling new policies with a goal of getting consumers better customer service. Among them, aiming to make reaching a real-life representative as easy as one click.
Americans are tired of being played for suckers, and President Biden and Vice President Harris will continue to use every tool available to protect Americans from corporate greed and practices that hit people in their pocketbooks.
Part of this proposal is to reduce so-called doom loops, where customers are stuck with a chatbot or an automated recording instead of an actual person. A Consumer Financial Protection Bureau proposal would require businesses to connect a customer with a human representative by pressing a single button. And a new rule by the Federal Trade Commission would make canceling subscriptions as simple as signing up. So if it takes one click to sign up for a membership, the FTC is proposing it should take one click to back out. This could potentially apply to gym memberships, apps, internet, and cable. These proposals are part of a greater push by the Biden administration to bring daily costs down for families. A recent survey from CNET finds consumers are spending on average $91 a month on subscriptions. It's over $1,000 a year.
Many of these providers are slowly notching up the price of their subscriptions. It's not a lot, it's just $1 or $2 per year for most of them, but that really starts to add up.
That was Christy Cordero reporting. Now, important to note, these new proposals could take months to go into effect. They could also face legal challenges. Still ahead on the area's only live and local news at 6:30 p.m., we take a look at some of the extreme weather happening all around our nation. Between tornadoes, hurricanes, wildfires, and floods, many areas are still cleaning up. As far as our local weather, get ready for a cool down. Our Stacy Lee is back with your full first alert forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Round 5 voting is now open. Click contests at AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
There was a time when you could get a complete meal for just $5, but you gotta go way back. Well, just a Tuesday. Yes, Tuesdays at A&W, single Papa Burger combos complete with fries and a root beer cost just $5. This all-time great deal is available Tuesdays only at A&W.
Welcome to Nob Hill Casino in Yakima. Experience the thrill of our Vegas-style casino, featuring the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club and earn exciting rewards. Enjoy games like Blackjack, Pai Gow, and High Card Flush. While you're here, don't forget to unwind with a drink at our cozy bar or enjoy a meal from our restaurant. Come discover Yakima's ultimate entertainment destination, Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Throw away your distance and reading glasses. Join Doctors Kopstein and King for a free live webinar August 22nd and find out if RLE is right for you. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts.
I felt like there was just no answers to get out of the anxiety and the depression that I had.
Introducing NeuroStim TMS, Washington's leading provider of transcranial magnetic stimulation, or TMS therapy. TMS is not shock therapy. It's an FDA-approved, easy outpatient experience and covered by all major medical insurances.
There's nothing better than just being able to enjoy life again.
Reach out to NeuroStim TMS today and rediscover the light and joy in your life.
Get 2.9% APR for 36 months plus $1,000 purchase allowance on most 2024 Cadillac models when you finance through Cadillac Financial.
Visit Fred's Appliance today and explore unbeatable deals on the largest selection of in-stock Get It Today inventory in the region. Upgrade your kitchen with the spacious LG refrigerator for just $18.99 after a $100 mail-in rebate. With its innovative cooling technology and generous storage capacity, keep your food fresher for longer while enjoying the modern design that complements any kitchen decor. The Smart ThinQ technology allows you to control your refrigerator from your smartphone. We sell appliances, only appliances.
Don't fight the traffic and parking hassles. Ride BFT to the fair for free. August 20th to the 24th, courtesy of Benton Franklin Fair. No wristbands, no tickets, just hop on the bus. It's a free ride to the fair. Save time and buy fair entry tickets online before you board. Enjoy park and ride locations throughout the Tri-Cities. Extended services till 11:30 p.m. Dial-a-Ride services also free. Ride stress-free and make your fair experience unforgettable. Learn more at bft.org.
KFC's fan favorite country fried steak is just $5.99 every Wednesday. It's a complete meal with your favorite sides. Best of all, it's just $5.99. Country fried steak, $5.99 Wednesdays only at KFC.
Back now to extreme weather affecting multiple states with heavy rainfall causing flooding. Some areas still swamped days after Hurricane Debbie slammed the East Coast. And in the plains, a separate storm system also leading to historic flooding. Here's ABC's Rena Roy.
Thousands of Americans still dealing with the aftermath of Hurricane Debbie. In Ridgeville, South Carolina, flooded homes and businesses all over town. The reverend of this church says this is the third time he's seen the area flood. This time, caskets floating through the water with the cemetery completely inundated.
To see how it covers all of the cemetery and destroy a lot of the stuff inside the buildings. It's hurt your heart to see it like that.
More heartbreak in nearby Colleton County.
Our farm is down.
on the right-hand side.
A family lost their home, farm, and bakery. They say the flooding was like nothing they've ever seen before.
I've watched them build this from the beginning. It's like, now they have to restart.
3 school districts in South Carolina delaying the start of the new school year a few days because of flooded roads and hazardous conditions. In the city of Kinston, North Carolina, this nature park turned into a fast-moving river. Meanwhile, a separate system slamming Oklahoma, the state seeing its wettest August day on record, with more than 6.5 inches of rainfall. In Cedar County, water overtaking this intersection, gushing under this bridge and over the roadway. And in the city of Noble, 17-year-old Braden Madden tried driving through flash flooding on his way to work and ended up getting stuck.
It just kind of carried me over there, and then water just kind of started to come through the bottom, and then it just started to flood in.
The teen climbing through his window to escape, sitting on the roof for more than an hour as rain poured down. He says he screamed for help and was eventually able to call his parents, who came to his rescue, along with first responders and neighbors.
That was ABC's Rena Roy. All of this comes as we also keep an eye on another tropical system in the Atlantic. Puerto Rico could see up to 10 inches of rain by midweek.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And all this as we transition from El Nino to La Nina. And right now we're what they call neutral. That's going to change coming up this fall. 89 degrees, dust devil sky cam, sunset 809, winds at 14 miles an hour. Our feels like temp 86. Air quality, we've been keeping a close eye on that for several weeks because of all the fires. We're moderate right now, so it's not unhealthy, but definitely smoke and haze in the area. Let's take a look at our visible satellite. Again, we see the heaviest smoke now kind of making its way down the Yakima Valley out into Mabton. We're going to see some poor air quality there this evening, and then some of that drifting on the outskirts of the Tri-Cities. And we'll continue to see that heavy smoke moving through the area tonight. It'll start to break up, though, some of those winds pushing it out of the area. We'll still see the smoke and haze, but things should start to improve. Still an air quality alert in the Yakima Valley until further notice because of the smoke and haze we've been seeing. Weather pattern changes. Here it comes. We need some showers, and we need to bring down that smoke and haze and get those fires out. And we're going to see some scattered showers through the area, but not enough, not what we really need. There is this band coming through northeast Oregon into Washington, southeastern Washington, the Blues. Maybe the Wallowas picking up a little bit of rain, possibly a thunder shower or two, about 1/4 of an inch or less. So not substantial, but hopefully helping our firefighters. Here's that system moving up again from the south. There you see it, and we could see some thunder and lightning out of that. Otherwise, we'll see dry conditions for most of us, maybe a couple of showers in the North Cascades. Other than that, just a few clouds out there and cooler temperatures, definitely. Look at this, dropping down to the 80s as we get into later part of the week. Temperatures well below the average, typically around 92, kind of like where we were today, but then dropping down below our average for most of our area. Temperatures tonight, comfortable sleeping in the 50s all through the region. Some haze, smoke and haze, but that should start to improve. 58 for Hermiston, 57 Tri-Cities and Hanford, 56 in Yakima, 52 overnight in Ellensburg. The Perseid meteor shower, the biggest night last night. A lot of folks were not only thrilled to see those meteors coming through the air as shooting stars, but they also got to see the northern lights. So this will be active through the beginning of September. Look northeast and you might see a few of those if you can get out of the light pollution areas and get some of the clouds to move out. 50 to 75 meteors per hour in the darkest spots visible. So pretty impressive there. Hazy, then sunny tomorrow. Temperatures all through the region in the 80s. Let's take a look at our 7-day planning forecast. Going to be windy and cooler. Look at 79 in Ellensburg tomorrow, 80s for the rest of the week with a slight chance of hit or miss thunder showers all week long in the Ellensburg area. Yakima will see some breezy conditions and a chance of some showers or thunder showers midweek. Very light, about 10% chance. Better chance on Saturday at 30%. Tri-Cities well below our average temperatures and a slight chance of some stray showers on Thursday, Saturday, and Monday of next week. In Hermiston, look for those breezy to gusty winds tomorrow. Slight chance of showers Thursday and Saturday. Temperatures well below the average in Hermiston. And for Walla Walla, look for those breezy winds. A better chance of those showers developing in the foothills of the Blues. So once again, if the thunder roars, Walla Walla, you got to head indoors. Temperatures staying in the 80s, so much more pleasant as far as our temps go outside.
And I got to give a quick shout out to Stacy. She invited me, my twins, my wife out on the Columbia this past weekend. It was so fun, right on the boat.
That's right. And they did so good in the tube.
They did, I know.
Nobody fell out, so.
That's the good news. I'll post some pictures on our Facebook page.
There we go.
A little bit later. All right, still ahead here at 6:30, we're going to take a look at some of the lighter stories of the day, trending and informational, including this one, a new world record for a small community dedicated to sharing its food and culture. Stacy will join me next.
Watch me. Watch me shine with every snap. Born to move fans, to cheer and clap. 2 different legs, that's how I play. One built from science to help me on the day. Between these lines, I'm all heart and muscle. Don't stare too long, you'll miss the hustle. Watch me. Pioneers in prosthetic technology at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Summer won't last forever, but during Toyota's national sales event, you can make memories that will.
Come on.
There you go.
Where's my mom? Just be in the moment.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 RAV4 for just $369 a month. See your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com to learn more. Toyota, let's go places.
Phones were made to help us connect, yet somehow they've made us less connected, which is ironic. Don't you think? We try to put our phones down, but we need to pick them up to see the menu. We can't watch something without also watching something else.
Ironic.
Ironic. But look, here's a phone company who wants you to use your phone less.
That's ironic.
Yeah, but in a good way. Let's find us again with Us Mode. U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Traffic jam.
Ugh, and I'm already late.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems. And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points. The Tempur Adapt features innovative technology, so you get deep, undisturbed rest all night long. Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
You love the internet. But do you love your internet? Is your bundle a bundle of joy? Do you celebrate your contract's anniversary? No? You should meet Ziply Fiber. High-speed fiber optic internet means more freedom, more reliability, more speed on all your family's devices, all at the same time. Happily ever faster. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply. Plans as low as $10 a month.
Jessica Jalol and Jules Sperling. Good Morning Northwest, weekdays on your side.
Time to check these stories out. Let's take a look now at some of the lighter stories going on around the world today. We start in Mexico, where the country has set the Guinness World Record for the greatest variety of flavors of basket tacos.
Oh, I had to say it was taco. Now, taco makers displayed more than 150 varieties of basket taco flavors, which included pork and potatoes, cactus, and other combinations. Some of the taco makers have been making creations for over 30 years or more. They say this is a source of pride to be able to share something of their culture with so many people. And yes, give me a taco and I'm a happy girl.
Yes.
Now, the singer who rose to fame as Hannah Montana is now the youngest person to be named a Disney legend.
Wow, congrats to her. Miley Cyrus was teary-eyed as she accepted the honor to a standing ovation. The 31-year-old Grammy-winning performer told the crowd she is still proud to have been Hannah Montana. She dedicated the award to the character and all of the show's loyal fans. Cyrus was among 14 artists honored as Disney Legends this year. And a new study of Mars, you'll like this next story, suggests there may be enough water in cracks and pores of rock in the middle of the red planet's crust to fill oceans on its surface.
This is pretty amazing. Now, data from the retired NASA mission revealed evidence of the underground reservoir. It found the groundwater would likely cover the entirety of Mars to a depth of 1 mile. That's pretty substantial. Data came from NASA's InSight lander. According to the study, the water is located between 7 and 12 miles below the surface. However, if the water could ever be accessed, the findings suggest a new place to search for life on Mars. Ooh, that's exciting.
We will keep everybody posted for sure.
Right.
All right, Stacey's back with final weather next.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Since 1968, Sundown M Ranch has helped over 200,000 patients and families recover from the effects of substance use disorders.
I was ashamed, humiliated, and not sure if I could be helped, but I listened and found a completely different way to live by spending time at Sundown.
I did not believe there was a way out of the dark hole my life had become. Sundown M Ranch provided a foundation for me to find a new way to live.
Sundown M Ranch. Today is the first day of the rest of your life.
It's a heavy metal blowout as Legends Casino Hotel welcomes the original headbangers, Quiet Riot, appearing at 8 p.m. on Friday, September 6th. This famous classic rock band from the 80s has rocked venues around the world and is now coming to Toppenish, Washington. Tickets start at just $20 and can be purchased at Ticketmaster.com or the Legends gift shop. Don't miss Quiet Riot and come feel the noise live at Legends Casino Hotel. Friday, September 6th. Get your tickets now.
I have 2 options for you to take a look at.
When it's time for an update or a complete remodel.
Just watch yourself there. So here, guys, we're going to rip everything down to the stud.
Rebath is with you every step of the way. From design and products to removal and installation.
Okay. What do you guys think?
We handle the entire process to create a beautiful and functional bathroom for whatever your life needs. Rebath, with you every step of the way. Call us or visit rebath.com and save $1,000 off your complete bathroom remodel.
Don't miss the biggest party of the summer, August 20th through 24th at the Benton Franklin Fair Summer Concert Series, featuring country star Craig Morgan, music legends The Beach Boys, baritone sensation Josh Turner, alternative rock masters Goo Goo Dolls, and Mexican banda icons La Original Banda El Limon. More of the outdoor entertainment you love. That's why it's the best week of summer. Get your tickets at www.bentonfranklinfair.com.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started. Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Boating, fishing, and good times. Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
And come take a look at your screen, our weather photo of the day from Alan Rither. Thank you, Alan. He does evening and morning walks, and he always captures some great photos. Amazing. And a cooler morning. Expect those cooler mornings going forward. QR code on the right side of your screen. That's how you get your photo on the airwaves, just like Alan. All right, let's take a look and plan our day tomorrow. Look at that, those 60-degree temps, so like upper 50s earlier than that. Then it'll be in the mid-70s. Perfect picnic weather by lunchtime, and yeah, not too bad in the afternoon. A little bit of smoke and haze to start the morning, but things will improve as the day continues.
I was going to mow tonight. I think I'll do it tomorrow instead.
There you go, tomorrow morning.
All right, well, I'll go with that. Good night, everybody.